Thanks so much, Trace. And yes, when you start to hear that, that little keyboard in the background, that just means it's our time, and it's our time to play the game. It's Luminosity versus Cloud9. Luminosity on the CT side of Inferno. It's Cloud9's map pick as well. So let's see how it ends up playing out.
Yeah, Luminosity very quickly towards Banana here. Nobody from Cloud9 really contesting it. You're going to see Vice towards the bottom of mid-pit, just waiting this one out. It does look like Cloud9 might be favoring a Banana retake, and it'll be right in the nick of time, as it does look like Luminosity will be drifting over towards A, playing a very heavy library setup, actually, towards this right side of middle. Very unorthodox.
Well, that position right there in neck is really early warning. He's on top of the car, and he's looking to see, oh, he's been flashed off. So he actually didn't see anything, but he has to assume that there are players on Banana right now. He'll tuck himself into sandbags. Really a one and done, but sometimes you can be a hero.
Oh.
Maybe this time. Neckes gets a pop flash from his teammate, and he does not even escape.
Nice shot.
He just takes the fight to the front line. He'll get two. Now, Henny was thinking about coming up directly to support hand in hand, but that slows things down. Cloud9 starting to get muddied up as they're still at the car position. They've lost two players and almost a couple more.
Yeah, Vice now moving in to be that first contact. We see the boost from Steel actually picking Vice up through the smoke. Henny as well now will take down Golden, and this round should be going the way of Luminosity momentarily, and there it is. Lucas taking down Automatic, and Cloud9 will fall in the pistol round to some great shooting by Neckes towards that Banana.
Oh, yeah.
And then some great shooting by Steel through that smoke, who actually drops the bomb.
Well, we talked about that before. This first two kills from your initial defender, Cloud9 did this to Luminosity last map twice, getting those first two kills, slowing down the push, letting the rotations come in, swing in. But I think a really critical part there was Henny just stayed behind New Box the entire time. And as soon as they thought it was safe to plant, then he poked out. So another situation, Cloud9 didn't clear the site and ended up, it was a long shot anyways at that point, but bomb doesn't go down.
Okay, into this round, nothing but Glocks on the hands of Cloud9. They're going to be taking it very slow. They're very separated, though, so right now there isn't really an opportunity to take anyone down unless the individual Glock just peppers into someone's head. However, Luminosity, they're going to get a little bit aggressive towards Banana as you see Henny peeking out over that ledge, while the remaining Cloud9 members are grouping up towards Halls, 3 of them, in fact. And I do imagine they're going to burst momentarily.
Yeah, and right now, we have a little bit of a lull in the action. I want to shout out a guy named Landon that tweeted at us and said the only win condition on Inferno for Luminosity would be for them to control the mid brackets and arches. He said that's the only way that Luminosity can win this, because he thinks Cloud9 is super strong on this. And I also want to shout out people if they want to tweet at me. I might read their tweets out on stream.
Okay.
If it's informative and useful.
Yeah, if it's intelligent.
If it's intelligent. Yeah, that eliminates half a chat.
Cloud9 now moving towards the end of Halls. They will be jumping out, and that's it. Can they pick up anything? Steel picking up 2. Bolts taking down Cajun B. Bolts finding his second on the round as well, and a third onto Golden to give Luminosity a 2-0 scoreline and plenty of cash in their pockets.
So what do you think? What are your thoughts on what Landon had said? What do you think is the option for Luminosity to have a winning solution for this map?
Yeah, I mean, for me, when you're playing on a map like Inferno, that Banana control is just so crucial. You want to create that presence towards Banana. You want to keep the T's from really having a chance towards the top of car early on. And I think that if Luminosity do a good job of just holding down Banana, creating that space for the terrorists, and keeping them at bay, they're going to find really good success on their CT side. Right now, they are giving it up, however, not contesting down towards Banana, and it will be Cloud9 moving in towards that logs area to just start the round off.
Okay, rifles in play for Cloud9. They're looking to try and catch Luminosity before those SMGs can actually hurt them. Look at that, 5 SMG setup. Luminosity are looking to try and steal this round away from behind. If they can, they'll have all of Cloud9's rifles to them, or at least how many players from Luminosity are able to survive. I've seen it happen, a full 5-man switch for rifles. But right now, you got Vice and Automatic sitting right at the top of Banana right now, dumping a Molotov into CT. All the while it's a split push this entire time. Steel right up on top of the front side of that porch. He's going to be close enough to do a lot of damage here with an SMG.
Mid control right now from Luminosity, playing very heavily towards this area, able to take down Rush, but Golden trading it out onto Bolts now. Surprise. Look at this player towards the end of Halls, and Cajun B as Automatic also takes down Steel. The A site has been opened up, and Cajun B is going to keep on going. Should be able to find Henny as well.
Yeah, flanked all the way around the site. Henny didn't have an option to get back to that site. But got to remember, Luminosity didn't really invest too much coming in here. They had 5 alive in the last round. They just kept the SMGs in play, and sometimes it can hurt you. I like to see a balanced diet when it comes to how many rifles versus how many SMGs you have in the second round, because you want to carry some of those rifles into the third round. If you have 5 SMGs in the second round, you're likely going to have 5 SMGs in the third round, or more SMGs than rifles. I like to see that 2-3 balance.
Definitely. I mean, when you're on a map like Inferno, the SMGs can definitely pop off towards that bracket area, and as well towards Banana if the T's get in tight towards Car. That's what the SMGs are about. That's why it kind of works on a map like Inferno, but the long engagements like fighting down towards middle, fighting pit to lane, those engagements don't go your way whatsoever. Cloud9 now onto their first round here. Going to be keeping 3 AKs in their hands, building up just a little bit of cash, but pretty standard default out of them. Really, it came on to KaZhanB, realizing that Luminosity were playing such a heavy mid that he could exploit that by peeking out the halls and actually picking up that lane player, moving on towards Moto, taking down Henny on that wrap portion, and that's going to be the round for C9.
All right, so Luminosity do end up getting that 3-2 balance, but it happens in the fourth. So now they've got a little bit of better resistance against Cloud9. Still not the greatest. Cloud9 are full setup, full utility, full head armor. They're good to go. All the money in the world for themselves as they trade their utility, as is tradition on Banana.
All right, Cloud9 now moving towards the end of halls as they do. Rush and KaZhanB both working that area. Luminosity fighting towards Banana now are going to be able to take down both Automatic and Vice, and this is exactly what you want. Those early kills towards Banana, contesting for that area of the map, and they're going to find success, putting Cloud9 now into a 5-on-3.
Yeah, this is a problem for sure. Golden's trying to get one of these refrags, but Luminosity getting those kills, then dump later utility into bottom Banana. You can see Golden still nervous about Tree. Looks like it might end up being a split B. If Rush was able to kill Nekaz, then they would have an open path to the B site, but still, of course, all 5 alive, and a standard 2-1-2 defense for Luminosity. And only having 3 players who are split for Cloud9 just means that that's going to be a really difficult take, no matter how you look at it.
Well, there's still an opportunity here. There's only 2 members on the B site for Luminosity. They're playing the standard default on B. As Golden creeps in, if he's able to even pick up 1 kill in this moment, this can actually allow this site to happen. But we do see the rotation coming in from Nekaz. Cloud9 need to get on their bikes.
Sick molly against Henny. He's forced down and out. Lucas, though, with an MP9 finishes off 2 wounded players and a 3rd up front as well. KaZhanB was very, very healthy. That speaks volumes to Lucas. And now those SMGs are swapped out for the most part for bigger rifles. Got 2 AKs now.
So Luminosity fighting for Banana very early on, find success in that, turn it into a 5-on-3. Cloud9 try to force their way into the B bomb site, just trying to lurk. Lucas hitting some great shots on those entries there to make that round happen for the Luminosity side. And I do imagine they're probably going to favor a little bit more B aggression here to start this round. Nekaz most likely, maybe a nade down towards the end of B, maybe a close Molotov. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Just contesting it slightly to begin this round.
Yeah, pretty much just stopping the rush flat out if it were to come. They know Cloud9 are broke. They know that the only way to get into a site quickly is to plant that bomb on a rush. So Cloud9 sit back. There was a Molotov in Banana. They push up towards brackets. They're still top mid right now. They haven't captured that. That territory is free, whether they know that or not. Now they start to round the corner. It is free for the taking. Lucas here spotting the first. That was actually a kill to the rear side of the site. Lucas now is getting rushed. He needs to start falling back as well. He takes the fight, though. Golden swings on him and takes him down. You got players in the apartments as well. That might be something Steel doesn't anticipate. He's been audibly heard going into the back of the pit. And look at Nekaz, just very, very thorough in cleaning out all his angles. So now it's up to KaZhanB and Vice. KaZhanB having a 1 dig of his own to start off this round. Having the bomb up front. Not going to win this fight. That bomb falls right where it stands. But man,
there's a possibility. Look at these rotations so far away. That's going to give ample opportunity for Vice to get that post plant going and even get himself into the big pit and play this one very well.
Yep. So with the bomb being planted now, Vice knows that he came from lane, so he will actually stay on the site.
Yeah, he's not going to risk it.
I thought he would go back into the pit. So standing on site, he's got 2 players, 1 in front, 1 to the rear. Takes this first fight, only able to hit Nekaz in the shoulder for about 40 damage. So another round for Luminosity. I'd say it's a fairly successful round for Cloud9. It's not wildly successful, but they get 3 kills on the tail end of that and a bomb plant as well. So it could have shaped up a little better for Cloud9. That's why I say it wasn't wildly successful. But you know what? You take what you can get at that point.
Yeah, we will see Luminosity having to drop most likely. Well, their teammates can buy up. Either way, though, either Nekaz or Henny is going to be burnt on economy, or the 3 members who died are going to burn through their economy. So Luminosity now, because of Cloud9's great shooting in that previous round, they're going to have a little bit of economic trouble. Not too much, though. Cloud9, however, they need to start getting on the board. Remember, this is Cloud9's pick as well. So to lose Inferno here, that would be just a massive upset for the C9 side.
Yeah, I mean, well, Cloud9 did take the first map pick of Dust 2, which was Luminosity's. They chose that battleground. Cloud9 took it. It was a back and forth fight with streaks of 2s and 3s, but we see here just the thoroughness of Nekaz to clean up that kill that was trying to catch the rotations coming in. Cloud9, they desperately want this round, or else Luminosity will start to run away with it. If there is no bomb plant here, Cloud9 would be onto pistol armor in the next round. Luminosity would be streaking ahead, though, at that point, looking at 4 and 5 and 6.
Man, it doesn't look like Luminosity will be contesting Banana early on once again. Nice little nade that should do quite a bit of damage. I do think that came just short as Automatic getting onto the other side of the ledge. He sees these nades, he picks up the frag onto Henny, and that's Banana opened up to start this round.
That may have worked like a one-way. That was pretty filthy from the MAC-10 from Automatic. So a 1-for-1. They do lose one person that was near the boiler, I believe, somewhere in the brackets region. But look at this. They're standing point blank.
My goodness.
Automatic 2 kills with the MAC-10. That opens up the ace or the B site, and he did it with a MAC-10.
Yeah, that first kill being just the big one, just getting in front of that ledge. That's the last thing that the Luminosity side was expecting. Cajun B on the lurk now, able to take down Steel. The bomb is moving into B, and these final 2 members on the Luminosity side, are they worried about Cajun B?
Yeah, they are.
Or do they think it's a fake to A?
Yeah, they're really scared about what Cajun B has.
Yeah, they're going to go for the save.
Well, they're going back for the save, but they're going to think, well, Cajun B must have left and gone back through Banana. They would have thought he'd go back through Banana. Instead, he just hangs out. The dirtiest of lurks in Graveyard.
Dirty lurk.
Why is he hanging out in Graveyard right now? That has to be so frustrating. So now Bolts takes the fight as well. He's in Library, and he's going to be pinched at this point.
Yeah, Automatic now coming into CT spawn. Not able to pick up the frag, however, as Bolts will take him down and save for just that much longer. He's not going for it in this round. He's just trying to get as many kills as he can, stay alive, keep those M4s, or keep his M4 in his hands.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Cloud9 to continue this hunt. Losing 2 rifles already on a fragile economy is enough, you know, just call her quits. So they push into CT a little bit, but they're not really serious about the commitment of that hunt. Cloud9 get up their second round. Luminosity are able to at least relax a little bit on the money that they had saved up, but this would really be it. If Cloud9 are to win this round, they would be at 3 and 4 to tie up the game almost instantly.
I definitely think Cloud9 should put a little bit more pressure towards the Banana. They've been doing a great job of that early on. Luminosity essentially not fighting for it, just throwing a few nades to hold Cloud9 at bay, and Cloud9 is exploiting that to a T. Once again, we're going to see Luminosity very passive, a nice nade to start it off, but Cloud9, they've got that Banana area not being contested now. We will see Vice move up ever so slowly towards Car.
A little bit of fear right now. Henny has it off. Henny has hit Vice, but Vice has returned back just twice as much damage from Henny, though. So, you know, it doesn't really matter to the Opper. Bracket control going to be attempted here, but a quick smoke from Lucas will stop anything up right there. We've still got a $1:15 on the clock, so there's plenty of time for Cloud9 to really flex their utility a little bit more efficiently than Luminosity, who are still, we see Lucas dropping a smoke, a molly, and a flash up in this position.
Does look like Cloud9 will be moving towards this mid-control momentarily. Luminosity giving up essentially every portion of the map except for the sites, as we do see them playing 2 towards Big Pit, 1 player towards Arch. Cloud9 able to roll up towards middle very, very easily. Does look like Golden as well will be looking towards Rap now to open up this side of the map.
Such a hard spot to hold with a UMP for Lucas. That's at Arches, and if they are to come that side, which it does look like they are, he's in for a world of hurt. Golden's peeked, he's looked at Library, said it's clear, but here's Lucas, pops off a shot and starts to fall back. He knows he can't take this fight directly. He's better off just staying alive and just being a presence in Cloud9's mind that they have to worry about this clear.
Nice shot out of Golden there to open it up, and a second onto Nekaz now. The wrap is taking place as they move towards Banana. There is Henny in sight with an AWP.
Look at the dirty lurk again, though, in the apartments. As they wrap B, they leave Cajun B way behind. He'll likely catch the last 2 CTs that are remaining. That's going to be Steel and Bolts. They're in pit. Cajun B has to know they're somewhere around here.
That was actually a very scary round, as 5 seconds left on the clock by the time they got that bomb down. So if Henny even delayed that sight hit just a bit, Cloud9 could have lost that off the clock itself. Right now, Cajun B, you were talking about that dirty lurk that he's doing. We're actually going to see all the players on Cloud9 grouping up to hopefully take down these guns on Luminosity.
Yeah, last time Cloud9 had a 5vx post-plant and lurk and hunt, they sacrificed 2 rifles, and now they're at that point. Do they continue to keep the pressure on, or do they call it quits? They do have a little bit more money this time, but so far, this is a great hold for Bolts and company. That was well played by Bolts and Steel. They did three players down. That's a net loss for Cloud9, considering.
Yeah, a lot of guns being lost in the process, but it does put Luminosity onto an eco, so Cloud9 a little redemption round here to get some money back into their pockets. Luminosity, I do imagine, are going to stay grouped together in this round. Maybe somebody picks up a flashbang. Here are these 2 great kills to actually open up the possibility of that B-Rap from Golden. They're very bold out of him as well, moving towards that spawn arch. He knew where the first person was, but that second player not able to pick up the trade.
Oh, here comes Henny. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
After Golden, he always does this. He has an amazing round, and then we caster cursed him in the next. It's the second time it's happened. He gets USP down mid. That's just unfortunate. We'll take the blame on that one. Our fault, our fault. But Luminosity are happy with any kind of even trade, considering they stack up the A site. You've got 4 players headed towards the B site. They'll use some utility to open that up, but really it's just an empty package.
All right, uncontested B bomb site will let net Cloud9 a free plant, a free round. The only person here to fight it off, it will be Bolts, and by the looks of it, Luminosity aren't really going to even go for any kills on that site. They're actually just going to opt against it and move into unorthodox positions to pick up exits. You see Steel already towards T-Pit, just waiting on any T's trying to exit. Lucas as well, moving back towards alternate middle to join his teammate. The other 2 Luminosity members in CT spawn with a little bit of a bait and switch setup as Nekas is watching that lane, as well as Bolts watching the direct spawn run into.
So Cloud9, if they were to come down Banana, which is the way they came, so they're going to assume that's the safest route, they're on their way there, I would actually expect them to double back towards the site after the bomb detonates, because they know this is an eco round for Luminosity. They're going to be looking for exit frags.
Look at C9.
So just go to where it's the safest
They aren't pushing
place
out of Banana.
I want to see C9 roll right back into that B site after this thing pops.
Yeah, bomb exploding now. C9, they're just holding fast. No reason to run anywhere, no reason to run out. They're holding towards Banana. They're going to keep all 4 rifles. Luminosity now will be buying up into this round, and I would really like to see them go heavy aggression towards Banana and shut down that area early on.
For all. We've got Automatic doing automatic things, but Cajun B is actually top fragging for the team right now. We got to remember, though, he's been lurking for the team, so maybe he's just ended up some important kills in the hunts. But Luminosity are back to rifles. They've got at the top of the scoreboard Steel, who we've seen actually have been having lights-out competition for the past couple days, it seems.
There you go. Luminosity, some great early Banana aggression right now here, Dallas, and that's exactly what you want. They've taken total control of this. At the same time, they've pushed up halls, taken down Cajun B and Rush. The 5-on-3 advantage goes to them.
Golden has to catch
Cloud9 coming up lane. Can they get any frags here?
Golden has to catch this. Then they're only losing more and more bodies. The bomb falls up into the hay cart. Vice is the last man standing. They tried to pursue to get the redemption kills because they knew that was the majority of the A-site defenders. Get in those apartments. Get behind the apartments. Pin them in. Henny holding that angle, drops to Vice. Vice would need a 1v4 to be able to pull this back, and he has no bomb. Steel, as a matter of fact, is right there staring at it, right up into the apartments as well. So they have this on absolute lockdown. The thing is, though, Vice has all the time in the world to try and get out of the apartments. He's got 50 seconds left to wrap and try and find some bonus position to catch some Luminosity off guard.
Yeah, definitely say as long as Vice gets 1-2 more, he's done his job in terms of breaking into that Luminosity economy. He definitely can take down Steel and Nekas here, who are both on very low HP. Really, only Lucas, who's watching the arch side, has anything that can actually fight against Vice. And right now, Vice pushing towards middle. Can he pick this one up? No. Lucas taking him down, and Luminosity onto 5 off the back of some great Banana aggression as well as Hull's aggression are going to shut down Cloud9.
Yeah, Cloud9 really tried to bite down on the trade, which I commend them on doing, trying to get those kills in the apartments, and they just ended up losing the next fight, and the next fight, and the next fight. We see Bolts defending the backside of Steel here, and then it was a mad dash. Get out of the apartments as quickly as you can. You had already done the damage.
Yeah.
At that point, Golden was running down lane to try and catch them on the exit, which he couldn't do either.
Yeah, Bolt's hitting some great shots as They attempted to actually come out that lane area, and we're going to see some more banana aggression here as Henny wide swinging, or Nekaz, I do believe, wide swinging on that car, able to take down one. Henny finds himself another as well towards banana, and again, the banana aggression early on, fighting for that control. That's something I mentioned towards the start of this game that's going to pay dividends for the C9 side, and you're seeing exactly that right now as Luminosity taking down C9 as soon as the round starts.
And the bomb's way back towards T spawn.
Okay, Golden.
Golden keeps doing this arch side peek and ends up getting a kill after kill. Rush is in the lane. He's got some help up in the apartments in Cajun B. A Molotov in the backside of hit pushes bolts out wide, and now they swing in. Rush with two of his own, and suddenly Cloud9 have the site, but they have to go back for the bomb. And the longer you have to hold on to this, the more unlikely it is that you do successfully hold.
Well, I could actually see the bomb being recovered and going to B now, especially because Cajun B moving into halls, giving up that site completely. We're going to see Rush now making a little bit of contact. He spots the second person as well, and he's out of there. He's out of dodge. He's going to B.
He might still think that it's an A hit.
Oh, Cajun B.
He's wrapping the lane.
Another dirty lurk out of Cajun B.
He's always in the right place at the right time.
He doesn't spot him, though. They actually pass each other.
Yeah.
We're going to see Henny move into the site. Cajun B wrapping. And actually, Cajun B might catch Henny as he comes around through the arch.
I think Cajun B thinks that he's still behind Henny.
No, he realizes right now.
Does he?
Yeah, he realizes. Look at him looking towards the moto area. He understands that Henny most likely is over towards that A side just because of the fact that Rush called out one more person A. But he's just trying to hunt wherever he can be. Rush now calling, hey, he's not in CT spawn, so he's most likely still within that A bomb site.
Man, that was awesome entering from Rush. That was a really big deficit, but the fact that Rush was able to stay alive, get 2 kills on his entry was insane.
Cajun B checking it.
He's looking. That's going to be such a hard find, though.
He's got him.
There.
There you go.
He's caught him sleeping. There's your 5th round for Cloud9. They keep it even. They've won 4 of the last 5 that have played out. We thought we saw a little bit of life from Luminosity. They had won that previous round with some pretty good confidence.
Even in the last round, they started off with those 2 early picks, but Cloud9 coming up lane. I do believe Golden hits that first shot to open it up, and then from there, Rush coming up lane, able to take down both the players in the site. Just a great round out of Rush to keep his team in that round.
That's right. And Luminosity are back down to pistols, so is this the point where Cloud9 are able to take the lead once and for all? You do have Hall's presence in there. That's Boiler for Steel. He's chilling out at the bottom of it. Sees that there are T's in alt mid with the Molotov that came into his apartments, setting off the fire alarms. Oh, they actually got Nekaz right behind him as well. So, that'd be a shame if they end up getting broadsided here at top mid. Oh, they've jumped. I don't think he made audio if he did. But here they come out mid. There's going to be a little bit of a fight here. Can they hit the headshots? Rush has the first. Rush will have the second as well, having the armor to avoid the aim punch. And the B side as well, taking a little bit of a fight up there, but they'll fall back. Now likely realizing that the 2 kills on A either mean that it's a full stack or they've got it wide open. So they're just going to start to collect everybody on that side of the map.
Yeah, the aggression from Luminosity down towards Banana. Vice, the final member to really hold this one off. He's going to be taken down. The rest of the Cloud9 team moving into the A site to get this bomb down.
Yeah, they realized that Luminosity started shooting back at him at the B site, so that was the giveaway that they had Steel and Nekaz down on the A, and that was probably all that there was. 1 AK has been recovered by Henny on the kill against Vice as he started to retreat. He actually heard that CTs were pushing him and decided that he didn't have enough time to be able to wrap the corner into mid safely so he tucked himself into the corner trying to convert as many kills as he could, only able to get 1. Hands over a little bit of cash to the AK, to Henny, which will be a welcome sight into the next round as well.
Okay, and just a slow round out of Luminosity, opting to keep that Deagle armor on bolts. Henny opting to keep that AK in his hands as well. Cloud9 should be moving on to 6 momentarily, and Luminosity now, they've got to do something here. As Cloud9 takes the lead in this game, it's going to get scary for Luminosity, who really on the CT side should have the advantage, especially in the round wins, to really have progression on their T side. So Cloud9, if they're able to end this half 9-6, 10-5, that's going to hurt Luminosity going into the second half.
Yeah, it's Cloud9's first lead. They've been able to tie it twice before, but now they've got a good grasp on it. They just need to be able to get past Luminosity's rifle round here, and they can start to extend and push Luminosity away with a big pole, which would be a welcome sight to them, because this is a pretty scary map, how balanced it is. It really comes down to the T-side executions and sometimes the CT side aggression.
Okay, and Luminosity contesting just early on towards Banana, but Cloud9 have already moved up, so that's going to prompt the smoke to come close from Nekaz. as the Cloud9 members actually just creating that banana presence, forcing Luminosity back into that site, and they're going to actually look towards middle to progress in this round.
Yeah, Cloud9 initially only had Golden up there at the top brackets, and he's been spamming left and right, and the left side is where Steel is at. He's currently playing there, while Lucas is playing back in the library, so you really don't have any lane control for Luminosity. There's a big weakness there at that point. Bolt's lane control is, in essence, the backside of the site, staring across that narrow margin past the default box.
Yeah, Lucas is towards the moto area to back up his teammates, but Cloud9 looking like they're trying to wrap onto this site or at least leave Golden in this lurk position.
It's a shame Lucas doesn't have a flashbang.
Oh, that's a good Molotov.
He would be the one flashing for Steel. Oh, I love this from Golden. He's just spamming it. Now he's just going to continue to spam it through the smoke. Who's going to end up lucky enough? It is Steel that catches Golden, and Rush sees that that rifle was swapped out in front of him. Steel's just hanging out.
He's trying to find one of the guns here.
Is he down to a pistol?
Yeah, he dropped his M4, but the AK that he wanted to pick up is nowhere near him.
Steel has disarmed himself, and they know that he's still back there. They flash him. Now they have to worry about this. Not worrying about the commit. That Lucas is still in the library giving him cover fire. He may be disarmed, but he's got a lot of help, and he's basically the bait on the end of the hook.
Automatic able to pick up 1 kill on the round. 9 seconds left on the clock. Cajun B once again lurking towards that A bomb site as Automatic does get taken down on the B entry. Cloud9 will fall in this round, but plenty of kills showing up just as the clock ran out to do some good damage to Luminosity's wallet.
Yeah, Henny again is just a loaded player. He's got 6,700. He'll buy up his op. He'll feel okay into this round as well. Cloud9 dropped that one. They scattered themselves a bit, and there wasn't really any cohesive action. They really struggled to catch Steel. And I think what happened is Steel killed Golden right there. The last couple bullets actually shot the AK down range.
Exactly.
And then he threw his M4 hoping for
So the AK was on the left side of the smoke closer to Arch, and then the M4 was actually in front of the smoke closer to middle, and Steel was running in between both of them, just trying to grab it. That was just astounding to watch.
Oh, what a shot.
Nice shot from Henny, yeah.
There's a way to win rounds, is to kill Golden right out of the gates. It's the first couple times now that he's been the first casualty of war for Cloud9, and it's been a struggle to pick up rounds because of that. Right now, Golden, he's been disarmed for a couple rounds, but he's still up there. He's at he's actually 6-10. He's not doing all that well, but really nobody on Cloud9 is the standout performer. Everybody's right along that same par for the course, 6 to 8 kills.
Yeah, they do find themselves down in numbers right now. Looking towards Banana once again to open up this site. Automatic is going to find Steel. The final member on this site is Nekis towards Construction. He's not looking to get too aggressive here, controlling this area, allowing the rotations to come in. This is great play out of this Luminosity player.
Automatic just read that perfectly. He's going to try and plant this bomb. Very close to him is Nekis, going for that spam. Automatic saw that the Molotov came from Construction, and after killing the first player, decides, hey, that's probably all there is if they're going to be throwing a Molotov from behind the smoke into the site. Site's got to be clear at that point. They'll plant it, but they still are outnumbered, and this is what always happens on B site Inferno. You end up with 2 fights. The B banana fight and then the B site fight as well. So Cajun B is going to go toe-to-toe against Lucas. Now that he gets that kill, he can actually join forces with the rest of his team. Bolts wins the first one on the B site, going towards the CTN. It's going to be traded out. Cajun B is there, 2-2. Neck is leading the way. He is going to be the first, and Henny the last. Has the op, and Neck is Rush is behind the pillar, trying to be as skinny as he can, but Henny will hit him dead square in the middle. Now Cajun B can actually work for the exit frag. Henny's going to explode on that one, though. It was a race to get away from the bomb.
Yeah, that was actually really interesting. Cajun B not going towards Banana, opting to obviously go towards that CT spawn, getting out with 5 HP, but the big deal there was the fact that he held up Henny, who shot at him, and then Henny goes down to the bomb there. Also, Luminosity, I do believe they had a little bit of a CT spawn stack happening at the same time. That's a great shot from Henny onto Golden there to start the round. But towards the CT spawn part of B, they double stacked, and then the top head actually just peered out and was able to get that first frag. Nice little play coming out from Luminosity.
So we're back down to pistols and armor, and Golden finally has the first word in a round. Lucas just gets backflipped. A dink there for Vice. Nekis hangs on, 15 HP. Head armor saving him right there. But this round was pistol armor for the most part. Steel's got the most of it. He's got the UMP armor utility kit. But he has to stay alive. And if he is to die, he has to communicate to the team where that kit is. They want to fall on the battle.
Okay, it does look like, ooh, a little bit of a flub nade there from Nekaz, I do believe, as he was looking to pop flash the top of Banana, or maybe even close
Cajun B is about
towards
to
him.
waltz right into Steel.
Okay,
Oh, but
nice
Cajun
frag.
B has the
Nice
refrag. Now you got to think about this. Okay, Cajun B's been lurking for the team. What's going on? It looks like they read it correctly. Bolts is still here, and Nekaz is heading this direction. So even though Cajun B gets a kill towards the A site, all hands are coming this direction. All hands just being the 4, and now 2, and now none. So we're going into the last round of the first half, and Cloud9 have secured the lead into that second half a little bit at least.
Cajun B is just a destructive force right now in Inferno, sitting at 12-6. The rest of his team in the negative scorecard, but he is being a dominant force throughout it, lurking those halls, grabbing great picks time and time again, really just pushing Cloud9, forwarding them into round success over and over again.
All right, Luminosity virtually have the same buy as last time, this time with less kits. Just 0 kits, but they're going to rush mid. Golden ducking down into the pit, and he's down. Bolts is able to catch him out. Now Rush is going to try and catch Bolts in position. Doesn't seem to matter all that much. Beautiful pop flash, but Nekaz cannot convert on that one. This apartment's control is starting to catch Cloud9 off guard right now. They have to worry about this. At this point, you've seen so many players towards the A site, you have to run B as quickly as you can. There is still a defender here. Cloud9 can't assume that it was all 5 players stacking up in the apartment, so they are breaking stride, allowing Nekaz to rotate and take his time over here. He has the deagle and he's at CT. Beautiful pop flash in, but Lucas can't quite fight automatic. He was just ahead of that one, but he still dies anyway. Vice, last man standing, has CTs all around him, and Luminosity managed to pick up a round doing so much with so little on just hyper-aggression.
It's still a great half out of Cloud9. Being able to get those 8 rounds on the board on your T side Inferno, you're going to be confident going into your CT side. Luminosity able to get 7 rounds on CT. Well, they've got their work cut out for them moving into the second half.
All right, so it's Cloud9 with just a slight lead against Luminosity. And can they manage that one? This next pistol round in the second half is going to be the deal breaker on who continues with the momentum in the second half. So stick around. Luminosity versus Cloud9. You're watching the ESL Pro League. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Cloud9 versus Luminosity for Map 2. Cloud9 having the first map under their belt, which was Luminosity's pick of Dust 2. And they are currently in the lead, but only marginally so. We're into the pistol round to start things off. And I said, who is going to capture the momentum early? It's a very momentum-based team so far, it seems, with the streaks in the first half, relying on basically who has the rifles in the current state. And the pistols could still come up and hurt you.
Ooh, look at this double up setup by the Tri-Box here. Golden baiting for his teammate, as we are going to see Golden and Vice pick up a few kills. But Automatic going down early now, and that's going to be the B bomb site going the way of Luminosity. However, the rotations are coming in. Nekus is very low. An opportunity for Cloud9 to pick this round up, but Steel taking down Rush turns it into a 1v3 for Cajun B.
Well, your star player tonight is last man standing for Cloud9's side, and Luminosity take round one in this second half. He'll draw it back to even. It is 8-8. We've had a lot of lead changes so far in this match as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a back-and-forth match, but right now Luminosity tying this one up. Cloud9 will be forcing up into this round, Dallas, and an opportunity for them to get very aggressive towards Banana early on, possibly find themselves an early pick, maybe even steal a gun for their troubles.
That'd be nice. Yeah, for their troubles. Maybe it'll be a pleasure if they manage to pick this one up straightforward and make it easy. Luminosity are splitting to make sure that nobody from Cloud9 takes a page out of their own book. And in that last round of that first half, we saw Luminosity go hyper-aggressive with very little to go on pistols and such. Ooh. And they ended up winning that round, stealing it away from Cloud9.
Both those nades from Cloud9 not doing any damage whatsoever. That's very unfortunate for them. They were really banking on that chip damage coming out from the nades. But Luminosity now, running a little bit of a slow default as we pass the minute 15 mark on the clock. They haven't taken too much control except for top car. They are starting to work into apartments now as Steel and Lucas both teaming up. But other than that, a very slow round coming out from the Luminosity side.
Yeah, Cloud9 are in the right spots at least to catch this. It's just a standard 2-1-2 and a little bit of a mix-up towards your A site. Rush is standing up on top of the apartments looking down while Cajun B is currently at Moto. And it does look like Luminosity are going to come this direction. Cajun B is the man with the plan with the one-shot D. Spots the first, takes two for that one. Now the next, Rush is going to assist on that. Cajun B is doing as best as he can. Can he just hit some shots? He's going to reload his Deagle. He doesn't have to take the fight because it's bought a ton of time for these guys to come straight through. Finally, Cajun B will find his resting place on site, center site. 3v2 right now. Two of the players are going to come back across, making their way either through lane or apartments. It looks like they'll split that as well. You have 3 points of entry now for Cloud9 against the two of Steel and Bolts. They can only look so many different directions.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get scary as Bolts playing in this graveyard, tucked in completely, leaving him just to defend this. He makes the contact. The players are rolling in. Is he able to find anything? As he's flashed now, Vice will be taking him down and giving Cloud9 the force buy win and the 9th round.
Wild retake right there, and they got plenty of time to go look for the rifles, pick them up, and share some of the love, some of the booty that they managed to take. But what a first line hold between Cajun B and Rush, pairing up together with kills of their own, and I think as well as picking up an assist on that center when they worked together for that last one.
Yeah, it was really on Cajun B who allowed that to happen for Rush. He makes that initial contact, able to pick up the first kill. So when Rush strikes, that's going to allow Rush now to pick up an easy first kill on an unsuspecting player. And then, yeah, like you said, they both chime in for that second kill.
Yeah, that was
great job.
Was nuts.
Great job out of them.
Yeah, I mean, Rush was actually taking a ton of damage from lane. He was up on that balcony, and he was spotted. He was lucky to fall back down into the pit. Because then they paired up for that second kill. That was nuts. So now it's Cloud9 stealing the momentum right back, but Luminosity aren't going to invest more than just some pistols here. They don't get the armor to replicate what Cloud9 had in the previous round.
Does look like Rush will be playing solo towards lane right now. A little bit of support from Automatic. I do imagine Automatic with that HE. As soon as a pop flash comes towards middle, he's just going to drop it, or any contact that Rush made, we'll see that nade drop into their Luminosity's pocket.
Cajun B would love to support Rush right now, but the problem is he spotted a player up in the apartments as well. But it seems like everybody's doing just fine on their own.
Yeah.
Bolts is coming back for the bomb. He'll get that one. Deagle in tow. 5 left out in front of him. The pop flash isn't on the mark. Neither is Bolts' shots. Cloud9 recover. After losing the pistol round, they are the ones to end up in the... it's really unlikely that ends up happening. You lose the pistol, but you consistently are able to take that second and third round.
Yeah, it's a rare sight indeed.
Well, that's what they did in the first half. They took the third round. It's just
Yeah.
Luminosity can't quite get those first 3 that you should think you should inherit after winning Pistol.
Definitely. Cloud9 now, yes, I love to see this. The early banana aggression right now, just going for that control right off the bat, automatic with the pop flash for Vice as well as Golden to peek off of. And are they able to catch bolts? Yes, they are. Ton of damage being done.
He absolutely runs him down. He still runs over the AK too. Golden is just straight in. That MP5 chattering off. He does great damage to the next one as well. Nekus is at 15 HP. Henny has been taking a beating up there as well. Asian B falls out of the apartments just as Steel starts to round this corner. And after that initial aggression, Cloud9 start to settle back down.
Yeah, this is all they need to do here. They realize that they've taken banana control. They have the man advantage. Fall back into a passive setup. Let's not give away any unnecessary picks. Let's let Luminosity work for their food in this situation rather than just hand it to them on a silver platter.
So here's the thing as well. Cloud9 are a man up, but they're a little bit firepower down, I would say. You have 2 SMGs up there and a FAMAS is in there as well. So this could get difficult, especially if Luminosity were to turn their favor to the B site. Right now it's a passive B hold. Only Vice is here. He's just now being joined as well by Golden behind him, but nobody's on the site. They're going to take their time, probably boost up maybe into this flower pot position. No, it doesn't seem so, but the smoke does hold right now, and they'll start to shift their positions just as Luminosity get to the front door.
Golden was playing in front of that smoke. He is going to fall back into the try box. The burst is coming in. Golden makes contact as Vice takes down Henny. Quickly traded out. Golden able to take down Neck, is able to take down Lucas as well. An automatic coming through the smoke onto Steel. Cloud9, what a round to win.
Yes, absolutely so. Automatic shows up at just the right time. They aren't able to recover entirely all the AKs, but I think they got 2 of them unless they started the round with 1. But some of the SMG, for example, on Cajun B still remains in the fight, though it's going to be appropriately in this round. Unarmored targets, Luminosity, that UMP will chew them up. So will the FAMAS too.
What are Luminosity going to approach this round with? It does look like they're favoring alternate middle early on. Lucas going towards middle himself, just throwing one flash to flash off anything they can.
Quick ult mid-peak. He's going to get more for this. There's 2, and Steel catches him through the wall with an CZ. That loses a lot of damage through walls. I can't believe he managed to pull that off. That's actually an okay trade for Luminosity. 2 unarmored players for an AK-47 and a Molotov.
Ooh, but Henny with that AK catching a massive nade, putting him down to 16 HP. The members of Luminosity now are grouping up together towards this alternate area. But where do they go from here? Cloud9 have a very strong hold across this map right now. They're playing a passive B setup on Vice, and that's exactly what you want to see. But towards middle, you see Golden and Cajun B reinforcing this arch side, while Rush playing in Big Pit, giving himself an opportunity. Actually, he's going to leave the Big Pit.
They're going to double peek this. There's the swing out. Steel's able to defend. He's the one that stole that AK early on, or he didn't steal it, but it was handed to him anyway. There's going to be an end up a crisscross fire between Rush and Cajun B right there, and Luminosity got caught up in the crossfire. Don't get caught up in the crossfire. You'll get caught up in the crossfire. Yeah, there you go. I knew you'd figure it out eventually. Nothing like giving 90s kids.
You saw my eyes and my brain turning.
Right, they were. You could see the gears turning, but it's nothing like giving children in the 90s steel ball bearings to swallow. I mean, that was a very dangerous game for kids. Did you play that game? There were steel ball bearings in that game.
That was a game? I thought that was a song.
No, it's a game. It was kind of a board game. You shoot at each other with steel ball bearings.
Jesus.
It's dangerous.
Hey, man, the 80s and 90s were a different time.
Different times, man, different times. So Cloud9 now, after losing pistol round, put up 4 in a row, and it's been the 4 in a row rounds ago that Luminosity were even able to put a bomb plant down. So Luminosity aren't getting the bonus cash. They're just barely able to get up AK's armor and utility. We see Bolts is suffering on that side as well. He's only got 1 Molotov, and the timeout, I believe, will expire here shortly. We'll get right back into the game.
Okay, is Cloud9 going to opt for that quick banana aggression early on? Remember, this is massive for them as they're able to create such spacing for Luminosity. It doesn't look like they're going to do it as we're only seeing 2 members heading towards banana on the C9 side, but possibly watching Cloud9 maybe automatic getting aggressive to halls. And yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. We're going to see automatic opping down towards those staircases. Cajun B pushes up on the left side, and he's going to watch the right side of anybody coming in through that window. This is a great setup coming in from C9. And on the other end of the map, we're seeing contention towards banana right now as Golden looks on out. Bolt's able to take him down.
Yeah, Bolt's just overran Golden's spray pattern, and Golden could not recover after that. Wow, Rush actually saving Cajun B, who was getting spammed through the wall. You saw that Hall's presence. Ooh. And right now, everybody's returning gunfire through the smoke, just trying to triangulate where those tracers are coming from. And it leaves it into a 3v2. Henny just now recovers the bomb, while Bolts goes through Automatic. The B site and goes into the into construction. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, nice flash from Automatic to give Rush an opportunity to peek into the site. Henny does have a smoke, so he should be able to cross. But in that moment there, that's going to be the opportunity for Rush as well as Automatic to retake the site.
I think this is going to be wild right now. Oh, I can't believe Rush actually gets that kill. He expected Bolt, somebody to be back there. I thought with the CT smoke there, Cloud9 would assume, okay, they're just now aggressing into the B site, when that wasn't the case.
Yeah, Bolts ended up getting the first kill to actually open up that site onto Vice, and then Vice makes the death cam call that B has been taken. So they have to take their time to clear it out. That's why Rush was looking so deeply into that area of the map.
A Molotov into dark. Henny was getting pretty close to falling into the fire, and he does just that, taking a ton of damage. Rush will finish the job, and he will defuse the bomb as well. It has been Cloud9 so far on this CT side, pretty heavily favored as well. Luminosity get the bomb plant. They'll be able to buy back up into this round, but they haven't really been able to do much to do damage to Cloud9's economy. Cajun B has $14,000.
Honestly,
Rush had 12 grand starting.
I don't think we've seen anybody hit 14K since we've been casting. Maybe during the Liquid matches where they were just up 16-2, those dominant forces. But really, all the other matches, that 14K number hasn't really popped up too much. I've seen people at 11, I've seen people at 10, but Cajun B definitely getting a bang for his buck there, sitting on 14K. Cloud9 now 13 rounds, and I do believe there was a little bit of a TK onto Steel to start this one off.
Yeah, no big deal.
That's 30 damage.
You know, it's only AUGs. You know, it wouldn't. Oh yeah, it will headshot you now. That'll be unfortunate if Steel just catches a one shot from an AUG at a distance. That'll be frustrating because it might have been able to make some difference. A little bit of a change up right now. Cloud9 have the head stack in Boiler, trying to get that early peak. Rush holds his trigger on the chicken that has crossed him twice now. And he knows Lucas is in the apartment, so this will be a pretty scary situation. Lucas takes them both. Well played from him. You could tell Cajun B and Rush, realizing somebody was up in the balcony room, that got really dangerous really fast. They got a little bit unnerved, and it looks like this A site is just open for business. Excellent entries between Lucas, especially, and Steel.
Yeah, Cloud9 now will be saving those guns. I do imagine Luminosity looking to pick up Automatic's op as well here, as it is on the ground. It doesn't look like it just yet. Luminosity going to be getting their 9th. Will they be able to take any of these rifles down, however, is the real question.
Finally, damage has been dealt. I was about to say the most damage that somebody did to Luminosity was somebody on Luminosity.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, yeah. Henny finally took about 50 damage from the defenders right now between Golden and Vice. And Vice wants to at least poke out right here and take a fight. They've got a smoke up on Banana right now, or at least in the lane. So the bomb still ticks, and I think Luminosity will still pursue, willing to sacrifice one or two guns at will.
They're straight up hitting B now, smoking off spawn, moving into the site. And he spots it, able to take down Vice, and yeah, Luminosity taking both sites within that round. One for the plant, the other for the exit kills.
That's right, one for the road. Luminosity take both sites, but still only credited with one round victory. They need to be able to continue this effort. This is starting to shape up similar to what we saw on the last map. Cloud9 just kind of getting away with it towards the end. They are now in a position of a 4-round lead, and Luminosity need to be able to win the next round, and the next round, and the next round to come back into it. After Luminosity probably win up to their 11th, I would expect a timeout from Cloud9 after that point. But right now they're sitting pretty. They still got enough money. They still get a full buy. They get AUGs in there. They get ops in there. Everybody's got a scope.
Yeah, some early banana aggression from the C9 side. They're not going to contest it too heavily here, just dropping those nades down towards logs. Bolts is actually going to burn just quite a bit, having to smoke himself off, and that's going to provide Cloud9 all that banana control. Vice might actually go down. He's going to, in fact, do that. And
what a nade, a 50 damage nade against Automatic. Now, this is where Cloud9 have gotten in trouble before. They've gotten in trouble in the fashion of trying to trade the kill and forcing the trade.
Yeah.
Now, Automatic is forced to go to the sandbags with an op. Not the greatest of positions to be in, but there are only 2 targets out there. He misses his first shot. Nekins has to worry about this one, but he is able to secure the kill. Looking for the next one as well. Catching Golden, throwing a grenade. Again, it looks to be a sweep for Luminosity as the rotators are about to get caught as well. They might end up taking both sites again.
Yeah, Rush now, he was just about to rotate towards that arch. All these players are pinned down. Rush now watching his back. It does look like Luminosity will pull off that extra man who is playing towards that wrap side and go into the B site safely. While we do see Nekaz moving into CT spawn to kind of anchor this position, maybe get any of the Cloud9 players that thought they might have wanted to go for the bomb. But Cloud9 wisely opting out of it here. No control of the map. They're going to save their weapons.
Yeah, Luminosity won't hunt this one again either, I don't think, because last time they went for the hunt, they had everybody alive. So that was comfortable. Now they start off with 2 casualties in this round. So Cloud9 will be able to keep 2 of these AUGs, rightfully so. And then in the next round, it looks like they should struggle a bit with money. Just a bit, though. They're sitting about $2,000, $2,700 on automatic, $2,900 on golden. I believe they'll be able to field up something fierce enough to pick up a round.
Plus the money loss bonus, Cajun B Rush dropping guns here. There's an opportunity for Cloud9 to buy up no problem into this round. But are they able to put a stop to Luminosity, who are starting to get on that comeback train very slowly?
They could put an AWP on the field, but that would be a stretch. Okay, they just bought down. They're not going to put an AWP out there. So that is going to be the only difference so far for Cloud9. The last time it was AWP plus AUGs. But these entries in the past couple of rounds from Luminosity have been pretty hot.
Yeah, that second kill for Nekaz there, catching the player with his nade out. Just a massive, massive opportunity that's given to him, and he just takes complete advantage of that. Cloud9 did look like they wanted to aggress towards Banana, but it's actually going to be Cajun B pulling off, moving back towards the A bomb site, and Luminosity running a very quick default to get car control.
Yep, they'll be gifted that one. Looks like Golden and Vice will just hang out at the oranges right now. They go for the pair-up grenades that do actually fantastic damage to Henny and Bolts. Well-timed. Just bouncing them off the skybox and dropping them right there at car. And they also get some smokes down as well to stop Luminosity at top Banana if they were there. But really it was only Henny and Bolts initially and Henny after the fact. So now Luminosity still have a little bit of a road ahead of themselves, but the Cloud9 are able to stretch the dollar bill as far as it will go to the breaking point after saving a couple rounds. They've now got still full rifles and looking to make a full defense if they can.
Flash towards the top of Banana. It does look like Luminosity getting ready to execute here. A good smoke from Vice dropping right in front of the Luminosity execute, holding them at bay just a little bit longer as the rotation from Automatic is slowly starting to come over to the B site.
Automatic might hear it before the guys on the site recognize what's going on. He is the closest rotator. Now the smokes come down. Vice a little bit flash. Nekaz catches team flash, so he's not able to convert against Vice either. He's back at dark. Now here comes Vice. In return, he's able to pick up one, but he's pulled out a grenade. He's able to chamber around down to his sidearm. He gets confused. Nekaz is able to take him down with a Glock. Now it's a 2v3, and you might end up saving again if you're Cloud9 if you don't get a kill rather rapidly. The bomb was spotted. Cajun B threw a grenade, so that delay in action for Luminosity might cost them if Cajun B and Rush can manage to, again, convert a kill quickly. Cajun swings. My goodness, he races that corner. Nekaz is behind it. 6 HP. He'll be picked off by Cajun as well. It is suddenly only Steel, and he is smoked off of the angle. He comes through it, and Cajun B takes all 3 on the retake. Doesn't even need Rush in there.
Yeah, I really feel like Nekaz just shooting through that coffin actually ends up giving away his position in that situation, and being on such low HP, all Cajun B has to do is fire a couple bullets through that coffin to pick up the frag. A nice smoke towards that Banana entrance to force Steel to come on through, and that's where Cajun B is just going to take complete advantage of that and pick up a very easy kill, plus the defuse. And this is what I'm talking about here. You see these AK bullets fire back.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay.
LG, thanks.
Yeah.
And Neck has been at 6 HP. Was hoping for a dream. And Steel was as well. Tried to take the initiative and jump through that smoke. Of course, they had smoked off and planted for Banana, so he was getting a little bit nervous as well, being outnumbered. He needed to make a play quickly.
Okay, Luminosity very quick towards Banana now. An HE attempt coming out from Cloud9 to nade Car, not catching anybody once again. These nades from Cloud9 at Banana, at least towards the Car area, haven't been paying off for them. Very unfortunate to see. These are great lineups. Unfortunately, nothing really working out in their favor. Looking at middle now, it does seem like we have a very aggressive Automatic who may be getting pop flash momentarily. However, he's just solo. No tradability, really.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, he catches Henny. What a flick. Now, Lucas is in Boiler, but he doesn't swing out for that kill. So it is at least one free kill, and Automatic is able to walk backwards, just tracking backwards and into Arc.
What a huge entry kill. What a bold entry kill.
He was down mid, getting down there a little bit.
Getting down and dirty in the middle area.
We've already called Cajun B Dirty Lurk on in the first half. He pushes Dirty down mid. Did him dirty. They're giving him the business. They really are.
Okay, and looking at Banana now, Luminosity grouping up towards that car area, getting ready to just execute on in. Steel's the only person with a nade set here, Dallas. So they'll have the initial smokes for sight, but in the post plant, it's going to be very difficult.
Golden doesn't peek. Nekis gets a kill because of that. Now Golden doesn't recognize they're already through water, so the bomb will be planted 3v3 right now. It is planted in its default position, and you do have Steel again back towards Banana. So there's going to be 2 fights. This time, though, Steel's going to be outnumbered, but he's in a bit of an off angle here. Just parked himself right next to the first wall. First up is Rush. Steel wins that one. Does he anticipate a second peeker? He does not. He actually looks down Banana and might assume that it's clear. Now it's awkward. He ends up recycling his weapons. It'll go down to a 1v2. Automatic has the information of where these T's are. They're both behind New Box.
If he smokes off the Tri-Box there, that would be massive. Lucas swinging out from Tri-Box, able to pick up a very easy kill onto Automatic now. 11 rounds on the board for Luminosity, and looking at Cloud9's money. Ooh, that's not looking too good there, Dallas.
No.
Onto an eco we go.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
So that's going to be the opportunity for Luminosity to grab their 12th. Oh, they're actually going to go for a force buy. So a double save is in the idea of Cloud9's head right now. If they lose this round, they'll save one more round and then hopefully be able to buy in strong to close this map out. Luminosity, a good opportunity for them here to build some cash across the board just in case they fall in a future round to Cloud9. They won't have any woes when it comes to buying back up.
Utility traded at Banana, and Luminosity, who may have suspected that the money was busted for Cloud9, are now recognizing that they've got themselves utility thrown back at them.
Okay, and it does look like Nekis has made his way up towards the top of car. Just peering on in towards that B bomb site. Nothing happening aside from that, though. Cloud9 smoking off that front car, able to just keep the Luminosity team at bay. Luminosity, on the other hand, well, they're going to continue on their default, Dallas.
They're really calm. I mean, they're
just a pretty simple default. Let's take Hall's control. Let's move towards middle. Let's make sure we've, got in the areas that we need to before we actually commit to a site. And it's a wise decision out of the T side.
It is, as long as they start to collect themselves. And that does seem to be the phase of operation for Luminosity. Sub 50 seconds, they do start to collect a little bit. And whether or not they fall out one way or another, they've still got top mid presence. And if they were to push into the A site, what could end up happening is you split your forces, and pistols could then upgrade into rifles, which is a scary, scary idea. Pop flash into the bracket side. Cation B just gets bottled, and it may have been detected. They spam that. They're going to try and wrap this B site. Automatic's here. Can he get one? He does. Is he going to reload a full CZ? He is not able to reassemble that pistol, and it looks like kills go to the favor for Luminosity. Now only Vice. He'll get picked up by Nekis. A lot of kills for almost everybody in that round for Luminosity, and Cloud9 only 2-round lead is starting to get withered away.
Yeah, very unsuccessful force buy for Cloud9, absolutely getting decimated across the map by the Luminosity side. That's going to prompt this full save that we see coming up. Here's that Henny trade towards that Arch side, and Steel picking up 2 as well. Golden being taken down towards spawn. I thought Golden was in a pretty good position there, just unable to really get anything going as Luminosity pick up their 12.
Everybody's been checking their angles, really, for both sides. On their T side, they've been making sure that there's no cheeky lurker hanging around on some cheeky angle. But look at this little bulldozer stack up. They are all Arch, and they are all chilling.
This is the most terrifying thing to peek into.
This is an awkward angle to watch as well for us. It's just nice and calm outside. Right? Beautiful spawn out here. Maybe it's we're trying to keep it PG. This might be a observer or off action.
I mean, look at those flowers. Those are some beautiful flowers against the wall there. I think that's what we were actually being shown there. Just the beauty in the map and level design.
I think we were trying to shield our eyes away from what is going to be a slaughter over here at the pallets. Steel gets that first kill, and now they wrap in. They're finding that the B site is open. They're pushing through it as well. They're now pushing even through CT. So the stack up isn't finding any success. Hey, you got something, though. Who wants to cross mid and recover that AK? Oh, man. Vice seems to be the brave one, the brave soul, but he will be pursued.
Final member Vice being taken down by Bolts here, and Luminosity within 1 round of tying this one up. Look at the money on them at the same time as well.
All right, here comes the rifles back. I was going to say rifles, but not all the way. 2 rifles so far, make it a third. 2 MP9s are going to stagger between those rifles, and Cloud9 are trying to stay ahead. Right now, it does feel like they're trying to swim with concrete tied to their shoes. Like they just can't quite escape the onslaught from Luminosity. It's been quite a tear. 5 of the last 6, and a bomb plant in one of the rounds that they had lost there. So Luminosity are having wild success.
Ooh, Lucas, very aggressive, able to take down Vice now. He will get damaged quite a bit here towards the top of Banana. However, Luminosity get away with the man advantage. They can just slow down the round at this point, look for any opportunity that might arise for them. They don't need to press upon this B site any further.
Yeah, well, I was thinking they were going to actually push that and seize the initiative after getting that first kill on B, thinking that maybe there's only one defender, because Cloud9's default has been 2-1-2 for quite some time. Really, a long time.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe Luminosity would try and seize that initiative and actually recognize that weakness. Smoke comes down right in the lane on the way to the B site, but that was Automatic's parting gift. That was on his way out. That's going to end up leaving Golden alone right now with just a meek little MP9. And if he re-smokes this, that would be a welcome sight. Does it stop Luminosity? Does that slow them down? It does. It puts a bad taste in their mouths. Oh, actually, there's a gap in this. They might try to use that.
Right now, actually, Cloud9 making a great call, moving 3 members over towards that B bomb site. Luminosity moving in as well at the same time here. What is going to happen? Cajun B getting boosted up. Is he going to be timed? No, he isn't. It's going to be 2 kills going to C9. White Golden coming in. He is going to be taken down by Steel, but still. 2-on-3, now 2-on-2 with 20 seconds
but
on the
only
clock.
barely. Yeah, Henny is the last man standing. Steel was so wounded at that point. Henny's going to try and fake the plant at first. Orange's Automatic shows his shoulder. Now he covers behind, fakes it again. Automatic swings out. There's the kill. 5 seconds. Rush just needs to run away. But Henny baits him into it with that second fake. And Luminosity take the round in what looked to be an insurmountable win for Cloud9. But they keep him away from that 15th. And it looks like Luminosity are going to steal that 15th instead.
That was such a bold decision coming out from Rush. He had that dirty lurk in the banana there, but he's going to peer off into the site as Henny does take him down, and Luminosity getting onto 14. Cannot believe that.
Dude, Cloud9 they are looking like feathers and bones. That's exactly right. They trade great grenades. There's a good start to the round for Cloud9 if you're going to be able to pull this one from the bottom of the pit. That is 60 damage to Nekaz, and now Henny just caught another one. He's got 60 damage total from HEs.
Cannot believe that round just happened there. 4 seconds is all Rush needed to kill on the clock to make that round happen. Unfortunately, thinking that Henny would go for the plant is going to get him killed and give Luminosity that tying point now. Cloud9 forcing up yet again into this round. Just a little bit of a force, as they will have enough money to buy in rifles next round, but can they win this?
Oh, that's unfortunate from Automatic. He was just about to fall off that angle, and as soon as he does, Bolt is able to get there. Now Cajun B starting to take damage as well. He's behind the small box in the site. Rush looking at the first. That's Bolt's down, but he can't get off the top side, or can he? He does! Rush is able to pick up 2, and he's distracting him as well. Golden's able to get up close and personal, but Nekaz, with 3 kills of his own, leaves it all up to Vice. And it does appear like Luminosity are going to end up taking away the 15th round to at least secure overtime.
Huge from Luminosity there. A round that really they should not have come out with. That was all Cloud9's round. And this turns the entire map on its head as Luminosity will be securing their 15th round in this half. A great performance out of them, not wavering from the opportunity to come back, and they've done it. They've taken the lead here, and Cloud9 find themselves battling back to stay alive on map 1 or 2.
I like the idea from Vice right there, just to throw that grenade. I thought maybe it might kick that AK back towards him, but maybe he'll just try and recover it at the closure of the round. That AK should be up against this wall. Oh, right there, doesn't even have to peek outside.
Gets himself a little bit of an AK.
All right,
it's not bad. It's not bad.
All right, the Luminosity get the 15th. What a streak for them right now. That's actually, what, 5 in a row, and they've won 7 of 8. 7 of 8.
I don't know what to say.
That's the Luminosity T side, man. It's pretty strong.
Really, that comeback culminated in just
It just kept going.
It culminated in one of the most saddest 1v2s I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, that was. I think just the bomb plant bait, the second one, really committed them to the fight. I think the call was, let's peek them. We'll end up taking them in a double peek, but they weren't in a position to get a double peek. Instead, Henny pushed against them, took the first, and then Rush was caught in between with nowhere to fall back to.
Well, Rush actually didn't peek until after automatic went down. That was the issue to me, right? So was there no call for the clock there in that situation saying, hey, he's only got 4 seconds, you don't need to force it, wait for the plant? Or did Rush just essentially assume that Henny was low and wanted to force the issue? Either one, though. I think I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say Rush ended up directly in between the first oranges and the backside of Banana at the point where they said, okay, let's take him in a 2v1 peek. And then they just end up getting caught in no man's land, and there was nowhere left to go at that point. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. What a beautiful nade that just got aired out against Vice and Automatic. One is returned. Oh, look at that little one-way, though. What a way to start off the round. Luminosity now with a 5-4 advantage, looking to steal the second map away from Cloud9, which is their own map, Cloud9's map pick. So it would be interesting if both teams steal each other's picks. Still an opportunity for Cloud9 to take this to OT, although most of the time that they've been down a man, they haven't been able to bring that one back. So it's a very hard task for them here. Luminosity looking to take this one 16-14 as we near the minute mark on the clock. Just a very patient T side is what we're looking at here. As Henny now taking down automatic towards middle. That's going to be the advantage going even further to the C9 side. And it does look like Luminosity will be peering off into Banana momentarily, where Vice is playing by Coffin.
I like that. Henny just says, yeah, I got my kills with the op. Let's
There you
go
go.
put it back down. I already invested in AK as well. The trades, if they just continue in this favor, which it looks like they will, Lucas and Steel end up with the last 2 kills, and Luminosity run off with Inferno. What a surprise to me.